Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Meaty here, and today we are doing the twin tag. This is my sister, my twin sister. Go ahead and take it away. Tell them a little bit about you.
My name's Emmy, and we're twins.
And this is her first, well, she's filmed a few YouTube videos with our sister Abby before, but we're still pretty new at this, and we are really excited today because, like I said, we're doing the twin tag, and honestly, we got a lot of good questions, so let's just jump right to it. So I told Instagram that we are doing the twin tag, and they sent in their questions. I'm just gonna read most of them and then go from there, and we'll see how this turns out. Hope you guys like it. Please don't forget to subscribe down below and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Alright, so the first question comes from Yesenia V. She asked, what annoys you the most that the other twin does all the time? Should I go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay, so something right off the bat that annoys the crap out of me that she does all the time is the fact that I always have to wait for her. No matter how early she starts getting ready, we always have to wait for her, and it's really annoying.
That is very true.
I don't know, she's just a lost case. Every time we go somewhere, whether it's to the store or church or anything else, she's always the last person out of the house. What about you?
That she is very controlling in a sense. If you tell her, if she tells you to do something and then you tell her, okay, just in sec, okay, just 1 sec or something, she'll repeat herself 10,000 times right after that, and it's just kind of annoying. Okay, I got it, I told you I would do it the first time, so give me some time, and then but I think the reason I do that is because of the fact that I know she just takes forever to do anything or just to be done. So yeah, but I feel like if you didn't say it as much, I wouldn't slack as much.
So you do it on purpose to annoy me?
Sometimes.
That's messed up. Alright, the next question comes from our friend Danielle. Thanks, Danielle, for asking this. She asked, mountains or beach?
Ooh,
that's a hard one. I would say mountains.
Yeah, we're from Colorado, so it's super hard for us.
Yeah, definitely. The mountains are our backyard. Pretty much.
And she's a big snowboarder. I'm a big skier. Well, not big, but I love skiing. But honestly, I feel like for me, I love being from Colorado and I love living in the mountains. But if I had to choose from one of, right now I can do both, because we've been traveling a lot, and then we can always come back to the mountains. But if I had to choose, it would definitely be the beach for me.
Yeah, I don't know. That's such a hard one because I love the beach. It just makes me feel so at peace and so small. It's so crazy whenever you travel. Things just make you feel so small, and you realize
she's definitely more adventurous, and she's been on a lot of 14ers, and I think this is going to be the first summer. This next summer is going to be the first summer I do a 14er myself. Yeah, so my answer may or may not change.
Okay, so the next one is, what is the hardest thing you have gone through together? And also, is your twin your best friend, and are you hers? So this one comes from AC_2. I hope.
Aislinn.
Aislinn.
Yeah, we were in class together. Oh.
I just couldn't pronounce it. But anyway, so let's answer the first one. What is the hardest thing you have gone through together?
Ooh, that would probably, it's very personal, and I'm sure Midi will probably tell you guys more about that in the future once she gets more comfortable. But I think the hardest thing, would you say, just living without our parents? Yeah, living without our parents since we were very young, and I think at the age of 12.
Yeah, from the age of 12, and we hadn't really lived consistently with my dad since we were little tiny babies, but living without my mom from the age of 12 until now, and so that's probably one of the biggest ones.
Yeah. That's been really hard, but I'm glad we had each other for that, because I seriously don't know how I would be able to do it without a twin.
Exactly. Also, is your twin your best friend and are you hers? Yes. So, yes and no.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we're so different from each other, but we're also, like, just throughout the years, everything we've been through, like, we've been able to do life together. So that it's been pretty special to do that. So, yeah, we're definitely each other's best friends, but there's times when separating or just, like, giving each other time is also good for each of us.
And there are things that, like, which is so weird, like, sometimes like you kind of like want, like, you're like, we're so, how would I say this, sometimes we are around each other so much, or like we know what the other person doesn't like or doesn't agree with, that we don't like want to tell that person like some specific things. So I would say she's my best friend, but I have other actual like best friends like that I'm not like related to, that I would tell more of like my secrets to.
Yeah, and I'm actually glad she mentioned it. And the reason we do that, we both do that to each other, but the reason we do that is because we both have really high expectations for one another. So like if I tell her something that I did that I know she's not going to be proud of, like, I'm not going to tell her, you know? And same with her. Or, you know, like, we're just scared to get judged because we're literally our biggest, like
accountability.
Critics.
Yeah, like we keep each other accountable in a sense.
We're each other's biggest critics because we keep each other accountable, and we know that if we messed up or we did something wrong, like, we know that you know, they're not gonna feel good, or so.
Yeah, I mean, we still at the end of the day, you know, like if I was to tell her one of like my deepest secrets, and if she was to tell me one of hers, like, we would still like try to understand each other, and like even though there may be some disagreements, we're still there for each other. Like, we're still family. That's never gonna change.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the next one comes from yfg.marie3. Thanks for putting in your answer or your question. She asked, who's the oldest? So I'm actually the oldest twin, only by 12 minutes, and most people say that twins are like oldest, or, you know, one twin is usually older than the other by like a minute.
Yeah,
but
usually it's just a minute.
We weren't planned, or like my mom wasn't expecting twins, so that's why it took her longer to come out. But
I was not expected.
Okay, next one. The next one comes from Leah Bobo 2018. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not sure, but she asked, "How old are you two? Love you." Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh.
We are about to be 23 the end of this month, so that's pretty exciting.
April 30th. Yeah, I don't want to be 23. Nobody likes you when you're 23.
The next one comes from Rice Sunshine 07. Did you guys like each other when you were younger? If not, what did you fight about?
That kind of like
ties into the
other question.
The last one. Yeah, so we definitely like each other more now, just because we value our friendship, you know, our relationship more. You know, I feel like when you're little, you're just like, siblings, they suck, you know, because you're always fighting and stuff. But
and we also lived apart 1 year in college, and that was probably the hardest. So I think that's like that kind of like brought us back. Like once we started living together again, I think it made us realize how much we like missed each other.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so the next one is from Noemi Lopez, our friend Noemi Lopez. Thanks for.
That's me.
Yeah, so
we actually know her.
Yeah, we know her, and they have the same name. So, anyways, thanks for putting in your question. She asked, one thing you each can do that the other can't. Ooh, that's that. I mean, I think we're both very different, so we can do a lot of things that each of us can't do.
Yeah, like we both like fitness. We both like. Well, I guess you could say. Snowboarding, like you snowboard. I don't think I would ever try to snowboard ever. Like I don't think I
it's hard. Another thing, I guess, I'm a lefty, so I do like mostly everything with my left hand, but then I play sports with my right hand. It's so weird. If you're a lefty, comment down below if you're the same way as me. Do it right with your left, but do everything else with your right, pretty much. But yeah.
And I was gonna say CrossFit. Because I think I think it would be something I could actually do if I like really like put my mind to it. But at the same time, I feel like it seems like something so like something like that takes a lot of dedication. And I mean, I am dedicated in like fitness and like eating healthy and nutrition, but not like lifting as heavy as she does.
Yeah, I don't know, it's more intense, like, in a way. But anyways, next one is, I don't even know how to pronounce this name, so I'm just gonna spell it. It's HICXEL dot Excel dot Arvia. I don't know, I'm so sorry if I'm just mispronouncing all of these names. Since you are twins, are you scared of ever being pregnant with twins? No.
It's actually my dream.
Yeah,
personally.
it's both of our dreams to have twins, or at least have babies around the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like they would look so much alike unless we married like extreme different, like, races or something. But I don't know, I think that would be so fun. Can you just imagine? I feel like
I would be done. I would be like, yes, especially if it's a boy and a girl, I would be so done. Like, I would be.
Usually people are like, one and done, but no, I think twins, I don't know, I think I would personally like twins plus one more, like 3. But can you imagine, what if I had 2 sets of twins? That's would blow my mind. It can actually happen though, because twins run in our family. We have about like 5 pairs of twins in our family, which is crazy.
And I think there might be a couple on my dad's side too, or our dad's side. We always say my, but it's our.
It's a Mexican thing. Okay, next one. Have you ever wished to not be a twin? I don't think I've ever wished that. That's messed up.
Okay,
confess.
No offense to Meaty, but I have, like, sometimes, like, as twins, you get compared a lot, and I've always hated that. Ever since I was little, I hated being compared, as far as grades go, as far as, like, our body type, as far as just, like, everything, as far as our personality, like, who gets mad faster, who gets angry faster, whatever. Seriously, like, we would get compared for everything, and some people didn't really realize that they were like comparing us, but it sucked to hear it all the time. So that's the only thing that I have, like, wish that I wasn't a twin. But other than that,
no, I get it, and I think we're both good at different things, and like that's been the hardest thing. Like, something that I've struggled with and still struggle is that our body types are different, so I've always been a little heavier than her. I'm not saying we're fat or anything, but I've always been a little heavier than her, and that has always been like in the back of my mind, because people like, that's one way that people can tell us apart. Oh, she's a heavier twin, and like that just bothers me so much that people say that, because that's some insecurities and that people don't really need to point out in a sense.
And some people, they're not afraid to say it, like, in front of us, like,
and like not even just once, like constantly repeat it time after time.
And especially the way some people say it, like, oh, you're the skinny one, oh, you're the chubby one. Like, no, don't even, the way you put it, like, if you're gonna say something about that, don't put it that way.
Right. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Sorry if this video is getting long. There's just so many good questions.
These are good.
Okay, the next one.
There would be so many.
The next one comes from love_Yatana15. Where were y'all born? When? We are 96 babies, so.
So, like we said, we're about to be 23.
Next one, Abby_Grace_15. Favorite thing about each other? Oh man, that's hard.
She can make me laugh. That is my favorite.
Yeah, and
she can get very goofy sometimes.
I am a goofy person. I have a goofy personality for sure. I think something that I really like about Emmy is that she's just like such a hard worker. Like she is. I mean, whatever she's doing, whether it's school or just work, she just does it to the best of her ability, and like I just love her work ethic, and I feel like a lot of people notice that too, which is like why she's always getting, you know, like good positions at work and or just like getting raises and stuff. She actually just got a raise yesterday.
Yeah.
So
At just one of my jobs.
Yeah,
so,
one of her
like,
jobs,
I don't
so.
think I will ever get a raise at the other one. It's
hey,
just
maybe
waitressing.
you never know.
I don't know. Can you get a raise waitressing?
Okay, the next one comes from Sierra Woolard, 567123. How are y'all two so adorable? Aw, you're so cute.
Aw.
Honestly,
Thanks.
God made us that way. No, thank you so much. We appreciate it. The next one is from Lexis Salazar. Has one of your boyfriends got confused between one of you? Yes. That's happened
Yes.
multiple times. Alright guys, sorry. We were running out of space, so I had to readjust. So sorry if the angle is a little bit different.
Yeah,
But also, hey, the sun came out, so it's a little brighter. Okay, so the next question, this one I just got from other twin tag questions. Let's see, where was it? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, is it a myth that twins feel each other's pains and worries? Yes and no.
Okay,
like,
it's a myth to an extent. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
like we definitely don't have twin telepathy. Like, be like, oh, let me try to think of what she's thinking, or you know, like obviously that's a myth. There's just no way. But can you tell them like what actually does happen?
Yeah, I mean, like, if we're far away from each other, like, if we can't see each other or we don't know that one of us is hurting, like, we won't, like, we'll be fine, you know, like, we won't feel that. But if, like, we're there in person, like, if one of us gets hurt, like, say she falls off her bike and she gets hurt and, like, you know, like, that's sad. I think it, actually, wait, you were there when I got in a skiing accident.
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
No,
never
but
mind.
I went to the hospital because you were in the hospital, and I just like started bawling my eyes out. Like, we just cry when we see each other's pain. Does
Or
that
when
make sense?
She got her appendicitis taken out
yeah.
when we were in high school, and that was probably the hardest thing for me because, I mean, appendicitis is kind of like pretty serious.
It's pretty serious. Like, if it burst, you can die. So.
Yeah, and they caught hers right on time. But when I found out that she had to have surgery, I seriously went in like shock. Like, it was sad. And then also when we were younger, our cousin, that's around the same age as us, she kind of was a bully. We're like super close now, but she was a little bit bully, and she would like pinch us or like hit us and stuff like that. And like if she would ever do anything to her, I would cry.
Yeah,
or
we
like
would just
you know,
cry.
like we were kind of like defending each other. I feel like.
Yeah, like even now when people like judge her or say something mean about her that I don't agree about, like we're just very like I'm just very like protective over her, and she's like the same vice versa, you know, if people are just like mean and silly things
And
like that.
even like with like boyfriends, like breakups, like we seriously feel it so hard, and sometimes it's so hard to like let each other know that we're like we feel their pain, you know, but like we just don't want to like make it too like overdo it.
Yeah,
like we don't want to like hover over them.
Right. Yeah. Okay, last two questions because we are this video is getting just way too long. So, have you ever dated the same boy?
Yes.
This is something that I'm ashamed of, but at the same time, it was back in middle school when we were like 11 or 12, so don't judge.
Yeah,
But
and when relationships in middle school were kind of like
poke,
you
know,
know what? Poke. Yeah. We're dating. You know, like poke, you're my girlfriend, or like we wouldn't have any classes with these people, or like we would have the chance to sit together at lunch, but we wouldn't.
Yeah.
So like it was just kind of that. Like we never like it wasn't like a guy that we both kissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It wasn't like serious ever. Like you know, like once we got to high school, we realized like, oh yeah, that's not cool. Like that's like crossing a boundary. Like let's not ever do that again. But she's never done it to me. I've done it to her where like I date one of her little boyfriends, and you know now I don't even count them as actual boyfriends.
Oh,
like
no.
Who counts middle school relationships?
That should be like a thing they comment at the bottom. Who counts their middle school relationship?
Or
do you think you should count your middle school relationships?
Do you think middle school relationships actually count? And I'm sorry if you are in middle school and have a boyfriend. I don't want to step on any toes.
I mean,
but
honestly, I feel like nowadays it's
It's
much more
different.
than just poke, we're
Yeah.
dating. I feel like
Yeah.
it's so much more. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe that will be stepping
Just
on
comment
some
down
people's
below
toes.
and let us know, okay? All right, but the very last one is who is the better looking twin? Honestly,
It's me.
I think it's her.
Maybe. You're supposed to say
Yeah.
yourself.
No,
No.
I've always thought she was better
No.
looking, and like
We're
she's
literally
just more,
twins. Like there's no
No.
like better looking. Like we're twins.
I don't know. I think
we're
she just
identical twins.
I think like, and it's not a bad thing. Like I'm not like super like self-conscious. Like, oh no, she's a better twin. But also like I do notice like more guys. She's like more guys are attracted to her than me, which is okay, you know. Also because of her personality, she's just
Yeah.
more outgoing. I'm more like, you know.
I think I just like in a sense put myself out there more in a sense, and then also I'm more girly. I do my makeup heavier. I like try harder in my outfits. I mean, I'm not saying you don't.
I'm just
but,
more like natural.
she's
and,
more conserved.
Like even now, like I'm wearing a lot of makeup for like what I usually would wear, you know.
And so like sometimes I'm actually like, oh, maybe I should be more conservative like Miri. But we are so different. That's the thing. But I don't think that is to say that like that one of us is prettier than the other one. We're
Yeah.
just different. We just like
Yeah.
different things. I think, you know, I don't think she's prettier than me, and I don't think I'm prettier than her. You know, I think we're both
Aw.
equally pretty, and God made us
the way that we are.
yeah, God made us different, but we are very, very different. Even though we are twins, we're so different. Like,
But we love each other so
yeah,
much.
like for example, you guys probably have noticed. So I'll address the elephant in the room. Shame. Okay, so like
I'm
for
kidding.
example, I actually got a tattoo today.
It's actually really cute.
It's really
Not
cute.
gonna lie.
It says,
I don't know if
you
it's
can read
gonna
it.
focus.
It says faith.
It might not focus, but you can try.
Anyway, it says faith, and it's healing, and I keep like hitting it, so that's probably, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but is it?
It's still recording.
Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been like looking down at it, or like I keep hitting it and it's kind of sore. But anyway, so like this is something she probably would never do, and
I
I
would
never
never.
thought myself I would ever do this, but I really wanted something that would be meaningful to me and would just like remind me of my relationship with God, and like that I need to be on track, and you know, so I did that, and it's like kind of a cross too.
It's actually really
And
cute.
then
I like it.
Faith.
It's
written
like
across.
dainty, you know, like I like dainty tattoos on people, but I personally don't know if I would ever get a tattoo. It's just something very like, something you really have to think about because it's gonna be on your body for the rest of your life.
Trust
you know?
me, I
So-
thought about it for like 2 years.
Oh yeah,
2
yeah,
years straight.
definitely. But
Or like, for example, I have a belly button piercing,
And I
and
would
she
never
probably
get one.
would never get one. I think the only piercing you got was a nose piercing. We both have nose piercings, but I mean, I don't think that one's like bad.
right.
And that one, like, if you decide to take it off, it won't.
Right. But anyways, guys, it has been so fun answering these questions. Thank you so much to all of those who asked.
Yeah, good
Oh,
questions.
you know what? Before we go, I forgot that Abby, she actually asked. She
Our
actually
sister?
asked us. Yeah, Abby,
Oh.
our sister Abby.
What?
She asked, and we should probably
right there.
answer her. Well, actually, really quick, our cousin Joyce, she said, "¿Por qué están tan bonitas?" That means, why are you guys so pretty? Aw. Well, it's hereditary, so you're pretty too. Thank you so much.
That's
And
a
then
choice.
Life as Abigail, or Life as a Mommy on YouTube, which is our sister. She says, "What's one thing that annoys you most about each other?" And I think
we did mention it.
it's, oh yeah,
No.
we
Is that
mentioned
the
it.
one? Did she answer?
No, that was,
Oh, someone else.
Yeah, someone else
Okay,
But-
but we did mention it
earlier.
earlier. But yeah, it's.
And then she says, "And how much do you love me?"
Oh,
We love you
Girl,
so much.
I love you like this much. Just kidding. Way more than that.
No, our sister Abby is literally our best friend. Like,
Yeah.
it's so awesome to have a sister so close in age.
Yeah,
She's
we're only-
25. She's gonna be 25, and we're gonna be 23. So like, we're not even 2 years apart.
Yeah,
so it's
we're like
awesome.
a year and a half.
But anyway,
She's our best
we
friend.
love you so much, sis. But all right, guys, we should really go down. We should. Excuse me.
Did you burp?
No, I was just like, I don't know, it was something
Oh.
weird. Anyways, we should really go now because this video is super, super long. But thank you so much, Emmy, for being in my video. I hope you guys
Thank you.
enjoyed our twin tag, and I will see you guys on my next video. Stay tuned, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Bye!
Bye!